Okay, so what we're going to try and do real quick is I'm going to try and talk through some of the stuff that I know we didn't get to in every single class. And I want to make sure you guys are prepared, and this is my way of doing it. You can access this whenever. Ready? Okay, so let's start with the 4 regions. We have the coastal plains, the north central plains, the Great Plains, and the mountains and basins. So, starting with the coastal plains, let's point out what's real important around here. The coastal plains, most of the rivers exist in this area. That's important. We have all these rivers. They all go the wrong way, towards the Gulf. You can remember the name because you can remember we're on the coast. You have the north central plains, and that's easier to remember the name because it's in the north and it's in the center. The Great Plains. The Great Plains are this little area that is really actually a great area, and it's in the middle, and it's pretty plainy, and I'll explain that in just a second. And then you have the mountains and basins over here. Now, what's really cool about this map is, besides my fantastic art that's being added on top of it, the art that came with the map is just an overlay, and you can actually see, if you look at all these little bumpies that you see over here, you can see them beneath this too, and then the bumpies are rises in elevation, and especially when they get real visible like this, that means it's a mountain. And so when you look at all little bumpies here, you find out why this is the mountain and basins region. It's a bunch of mountains and a bunch of basins. The Great Plains is pretty bump free. I mean, there's a little bit here, there's the hill country-ish area here, but it's pretty bumpless over here. And the North Central Plains is, again, pretty bumpless. And the coastal plains, like, don't even get me started. We are flat. I mean, wetlands, but we're flat, right? So looking at the borders, the coastal plains is the only one that touches the Gulf. It's the only one that touches Louisiana, and it's the only one that touches Arkansas. Oklahoma is a little less choosy. It likes 3 regions. It likes the coastal plains, the North Central Plains, and the Great Plains. New Mexico's even less choosy. It likes the Great Plains and the mountains and basins, and that's it. It wants nothing to do with the coastal plains or the North Central Plains. It wants our mountainy, Great Plainy area. That's it. And then the mountains and basins, the Great Plains, and the coastal plains all touch Mexico. And I think that's because Mexico's a little sad, because we have this giant river, the Rio Grande, that separates us from Mexico. And I feel like Mexico misses us, and so it's really trying to reach out to every region it can. It can't touch the North Central Plains. It's way up here, but it can get to these 3, and it wants to connect. Mexico misses us. There was a time we were part of Mexico, and I don't think Mexico really let go of that emotionally. So they're trying to connect. They're trying to reach out. That Rio Grande is separating us, but they want to get in touch with as many regions as they can.